today I decided to tackle one of the blind buys that I've had sitting around for quite some time, and one that I knew would be good if I just gave it the opportunity when I watched Marco Bellocchio's incredible debut feature, Fists in the Pocket, a phenomenal Italian film that surprised me in a number of ways. Marco Bellocchio's inspired and incendiary debut feature was released all the way back in 1965 from a director who is still working to this day, and he created a film way back then that is almost certainly an inspiration not only on the many adaptations of The Talented Mr. Ripley from Patricia Highsmith's 1955 novel of the same name, but also almost definitely a massive inspiration for the likes of Roman Polanski, and in particular Yorgos Lanthimos' breakthrough feature film Dogtooth, with both films focusing on these perverse, slightly incestuous family relationships that are boiled over into violence. Thanks to wonderfully ahead of its time and dynamic camera movement from cinematographer Alberto Marama, a typically quirky and driven score from the great Ennio Morricone, and a stunning, visceral leading performance from Lou Castel, who is making his own feature-length debut here, aside from a brief performance as an extra in Luchino Visconti's The Leopard. The film is elevated to being one of the great thrillers of the 1960s, arguably one of the greatest thrillers ever made, because from minute 1 to minute 110 it is disturbing and uneasy and surprisingly pointed in almost a satire of upper-class families in Italy at this specific time in Italian history. It's a phenomenal film. I don't think that it's very widely discussed, so if you haven't seen Marco Bellocchio's Fists in the Pocket, catch up with this one.